What do you see as a board member's role in the day-to-day operations of the school and or the district? Would you be a governing board member that establishes policy or administrative policies? Please explain your answer.
Well, I mean, I think what your question there is, are you going to be a person that wants to micromanage or not? All right, and then that's what, and when you say that is, are you going to be somebody that's in the schools and trying to run the show, trying to tell principals what to do, trying to tell administrators what to do, trying to tell the janitor how to mop the floors? You know, is that the kind of board member you're going to be, or are you going to sit back and say, I'm going to come to the meetings, and that's the point where I'm going to get involved, is at the meetings? Well, I'll tell you that I tend to be one of the ones that leans more towards the micromanaging. I see a lump with some Snickers and smiling faces back in there from the administrators. They know that. When I came here and ran the first time around, administrators said to me, teachers said to me, we want you to be involved. We want you to come to our campus. We want you to get to know what's going on. We want you to talk to us. If you got an issue, we want you to talk to us. I have done all those things, all right? And I think I'm a better prepared board member when I come to the meeting than anybody else sitting in that room, because I have hashed out and understand every issue that we're going to vote on that evening, all right? And to the point where if you draw a face on a poll and give me an issue, I'm going to argue both sides of that just to get myself prepared for the meeting. You know, I don't want anybody to get cheated when I come to the school board meeting. I think it's important to be involved. You can't just get your information at the board table. If you are, you're getting led around this community by the nose. You also can get too much involved, and there are times when I get too much involved. All right, and I will look at those times and say, oh, Kevin, you need to step back a little bit. Get a little bit too much in the middle of it. You need to take a little bit more of a 50,000 foot square view of things than what you're doing now. But at the same time, I think it makes me a better board member to know what's going on, know what policies I'm voting on, know what's actually going to happen when I do vote on a policy, because I actually talk to the people that are going to have to implement it, and that I understand every issue that we've got facing us at the school board table.
Because they are the voice of the community, and they are extremely important in the success of a school district. The role of a school board member is to approve budgets, to set and establish policy for the district, working along with those policies that are established at the state and federal level. If you've ever seen one of the policy books, they used to run them off, and they used to have a policy book that was about this thick. Now you can get it online and just pull up the particular part that you want, and that certainly makes it nicer. But there are many, many, many policies that school board members are charged with making sure that those policies are legal and that they are enforced. And I think it's also extremely important to know that the next role of a superintendent, of the school board, is to hire a superintendent, which is just, our board has just gone through that process, a very important process. And I think it's very important that as a board and as a community, we give our new superintendent the support that he needs to be successful, and to give him every opportunity to be successful. And I have appreciated Mr. Harris so much, and know that as we go through that change process, that we will be having some new things done in our district, and we will go along with that to make sure that policies being followed and things are being done the way it should be. But the basic three roles of a board is to manage the budget, to approve policy, to hire the superintendent, and to evaluate the superintendent. It is not the place of the school board to manage on a day-to-day basis what's going on the campuses or in our departments. As a former principal, it was my job to manage my campus, and my boss was my superintendent. And those people are on the payroll. That is what they are hired to do, and it is not the place of any school board member to interfere with that. School board members are the voice of the community. And so it is important to know the issues that are facing the people in our community, the parents, the taxpayers. I think we should all school board members should have an open ear to those people. In order to be a voice for the community, you have to be able to listen to them. So I think that is extremely important, and it's not easy being a board member by any means, but it is one that is very rewarding. Thank you.